It's crazy. Like in Silicon Valley, people call it 0-person company. Human is not even needed. Agents start actually operating the company, and we are using 75 agents. So it's on average 3 agents per person. We're based in Singapore. In my previous company, we had almost 100 people. We laid down all the way down to 8 people, all-time low. From the highest burn rate every month to the lowest, we reduced 90% of our cost. Now we're sizing up because we're making revenue. We want to get more aggressive. So we're back to 25 people. We hired a lot of the people recently, actually, last 3 months. So it's an example of when people say, oh, AI going to destroy all the jobs, which is not true. The good companies actually will hire more people instead of actually lay off people. But the companies will go through the process of they might need to lay off some people because they need to restructure themselves, they need to rebuild themselves. So we went through that process last 12 months. And we are using 75 agents. So it's on average 3 agents per person. I'm using 5 agents, my company uses 7 agents. So it's one person manage multiple agents, and all our agents are working with each other. So that's like the real AI in the enterprise space. But more importantly now in 2026, Q3 is how AI native is your company. Because what happened last 3 years is a lot of individuals, including us, we are like digital savvy, tech savvy people. We have become AI native individually already. But individually doesn't mean corporate-wise. There's a huge gap. That's kind of the key gap we are trying to close. And that's our opportunity, right? So it's like how to make a non-technical version of that is basically we treat our agent almost like a real citizen, first-class citizen, not digital slavery. No, we treat them as a real second brain, co-founder, executive level. We treat them respectfully. Human needs to sleep. Every day we need to go back home, take a break, sleep, right? And then go back to work. Whoever, how smart it is, everybody needs to sleep. Otherwise, their brain doesn't work. Same goes to agent. If you just keep feeding them 24/7, all the noise, all the repeatable work, the agent will crash. They will forget about key information. So this is kind of the whole mechanism why we designed this session hook mechanism to bring most important critical information to the next context. That's how we achieve the unified context across different platforms, but also infinite context through the session hook. This is our key problem. The problem we're trying to solve is all the agents are working in silos. Your OpenClaw agent, your Hermes agent, my Codex agent, they don't communicate with each other. So you can be the super genius, using your super AI agent to do whatever, but your colleagues will be like, what is that? I don't know how to communicate with that. There's no way, it's all in silos. So it's like an interoperability solution between all the agents. So it's almost like the same way of modern management. Let's say you are CEO of a company, you manage 20 people. Being the boss, being the CEO, you don't want to micromanage every single details. While your colleagues actually figure shit out. As a real boss, what you need to do is tell your employees, your team members, what do you need? Let them deconstruct into smaller pieces. Delegate who's doing what, give them a deadline, give them a clear goal, what are you looking for, and let them do the work, right? And then maybe you step in when they need help. What you want is the result. You want the agents to figure things out, let them do the work, actually cross-check each other by themselves. Human is only needed when you need to give feedback, make decisions, and give your input. Outside of that, AI can do a lot of good work, especially when multiple agents are cross-checking the work with each other, be critical to each other. It's actually collectively better results than just one agent doing one thing. So we look at all AI native landscape. It's different degrees, meaning you have the level up, right? A lot of companies still in level 0. They're just getting started. They understand what is, Codex, what is ChatGPT, what is like whatever. They heard about OpenClaw, they haven't used it. Level 1 is a lot of tool-based kind of AI. They start doing vertical one thing, but one thing only. Level 2 is vertical agents, but they don't communicate with each other. It's human manage one agent or manage multiple agents, but in their desktop. So Cursor is a good example. They build a coding agent, developers start building with their IDE model. But the Cursor agents, they don't coordinate with other agents across different laptops, right, on the cloud, whatever. It's an amazing coding agent, but it's still working silos. One person manages 1 or 2 agents maximum. The agents are not communicating with each other. Human needs to copy paste a lot of the output from one agent to the other. Agent A is generating something. The output somehow needs to reroute to agent B. Hey, what do you think about agent A's work and so on?
It's not fully closed loop.
It's not fully closed loop. Human is the bottleneck. Human is the coordinator. Human is the copy paste time. The way we use our own system to do the work is very multi-agent, and they work with each other collaboratively and autonomously. I am only needed when I need to give feedback, make critical decisions. And that decision is directional. If I don't make that decision, the result will be not good. Those are the points, like the pivotal point, the agents actually stop and wait for me. Like, what's the next step? Wait, you want me us to do this and that? Like, instead of we just randomly, blindly burn our tokens, right? You don't want us to burn tokens like for nothing. Outside of that, a lot of work across code review, software engineering, content generation, sales outreaching, a lot of things can be done by multiple agents in our system autonomously. So that's the level 4. Level 5 is AGI. Level 5 is scary. They start managing the finance and all that kind of stuff. They start doing design strategy. I think we are far away from that. And I even don't allow this can happen because it's gonna lead to chaos. Who's gonna take the responsibility if they break the law? Level 4 is the way we go about true autonomous multi-agent collaboration AI native company. That's kind of our goal. This is kind of the vision we see. One is knowledge graph. The reason why some people complain their AI don't understand what their business is, they don't feed them useful information. Their company brochure, their sales, their product deck, the way how they do business, their standard process, all the tacit knowledge, if you don't feed to AI, AI wouldn't understand. But the only thing you need to do as a critical task is build a proper system as a database, as a knowledge graph, and send that link to AI. Let AI script the knowledge graph. That's it. So we built a knowledge graph system on that. Not like the old RAG version, but more like a user-friendly version. But anyway, that's the purpose. To have a system in place to feed your AI in a very handy way. Just send a link. They consume some tokens, send a link, and 2 hours later, they understand your company without you actually telling them one by one. A lot of our clients couldn't care less which model is the best of the world because it's all competing to each other all the time. This month is this model, next month that model. They don't want to care about that. A lot of my clients couldn't care less. We care. So we feed that for them. We curate it for them. So we curate all this for them. And that's kind of how I see a lot of our clients need is I'm not technical. I'm just pay you this money, which is fixed money. I'm not going to pay you additional. No, don't give me hidden fees. I'm not going to pay you any hidden fee. Subscription model that include everything, right? Include the cloud computer, throughout the token package, your overhead cost of your custom support. Give me the curated skills and let me use it, do the job. That's it. A lot of clients is like that.